What's up, guys? Back with another video, and this is just a quick one. If you guys are tired of waiting for the Steam Deck, you can actually go ahead and order some of these alternatives. The first one is going to be the Aya Neo 2021. It's got an AMD Radeon, AMD with the processor and Radeon graphics. And from what I remember, it's a 6-core, 6-thread processor, and the graphics are going to be roughly the same as a Steam Deck. It's a little bit more pricey, but if you really don't want to wait for the Steam Deck, you can get one for $925 plus tax. It'll run you about $1,000, but you can actually order this, and they will ship it to you. The biggest downside is that for the 512 gig model, it's with tax and shipping, it's probably going to cost you about $1,000, but you can actually order one. So if you don't want to wait a long time to get a Steam Deck, this is something you can buy and you can get today. Uh, this is probably not going to be very popular with people, but if you want a handheld game as well, you can also order a Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switches are all sold out from Best Buy. I went to the website, I couldn't find any Nintendo Switch in stock, especially or specifically the Switch Lite. So I assume the regular Switch is also hard to come by. But if you see, you can get a refurbished one. You can get it for $259, or you can get a refurbished Lite for $169. And that's another thing you could get if you're just interested in handheld gaming specifically. And it's just another option. Um, you know, some people might not want to wait a whole year to get a Steam Deck. They might want to just game right now, and this is just another option for people. Um, if you don't care about it being portable, probably an Xbox Series S is gonna do you well. It's $300, and it is way more powerful than a Steam Deck. It can play at 2560 by 1440, 60 frames per second. It's got a super fast SSD, and if you are debating if you just want a game at home on the couch, you have a TV, any kind of HD TV, probably recommend, and you want to play on the TV mostly, you don't really care about handheld, I'd suggest getting an Xbox Series S. It's way cheaper. You can get Game Pass for like $15 a month and play games as you want to. Downside is it doesn't have a disk drive. Um, these things, if you check out Modern Vintage Gamers channel, MVG, you can even put it in developer mode and play a bunch of emulators on it. You can play GameCube, you can play original Xbox, you can play Nintendo 64. I think you can even play Wii games on it. If you do end up getting, developer mode put onto the Xbox Series S, there's a lot you can do with an Xbox Series S. So, uh, you know, just an option. Of course, another option would be Xbox Series X at, I believe, $500. So, but that's really hard to get. But let's check it out. Is it even in stock? If it's in stock, that is another option to get. Nope, sold out. But yeah, I'd say a Series X or a Series S um, is also something you consider. I mean, everybody's situation is different. Some people might be getting the Steam Deck and they don't really have something to play games on right now. So they want to get the Steam Deck as their only console. Um, if you don't have any console, I think one of these three could be one of these three could be a decent option. If it were me, a hard choice because they all have their faults. I think definitely one of the bigger value propositions is probably a Switch Lite at 170 because it's inexpensive and Nintendo does a good job refurbishing. So I'd probably say Switch Lite at 170 is pretty good. Downside is the games are pretty expensive. You know, you're looking at 40 to 60 bucks for first party games. Um, Xbox Series S, there's no disc drive, so your old Xbox 360 or your regular Xbox One games, you won't be able to play them. That's kind of a bummer, but it's super cheap and it's available. Um, I guess I should change that. It's super cheap. The Xbox Series S is super cheap when you consider how powerful it is. You cannot build a gaming PC for $300 that's as powerful as an Xbox Series S. It might cost you about $1,000 to build a PC that is as powerful as the Xbox Series S right now, given today's prices and everything. Might be more, might be $1,200. It's a lot. It's very powerful for what they're giving you for $300. But yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But I just thought these are three picks that I came up with that were picks that I would pick if I were considering ditching the Steam Deck and maybe getting a console in the meantime while I wait. Because if you don't have a video game console and you're just waiting and you're not playing games, you might want to look for something else to spend your time while you're waiting. And you can get a different console if that's the case. If not, continue waiting and game on whatever you currently have. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.